Pottery peeps, we have a kiln opening today, and first I need to apologize for being late getting this up. It's just been one of those couple of weeks, you know, life happens. And a couple weeks ago I mentioned that we had our dog Rinka, our husky, I'll put a picture of her up here, into the vet because something was going on with her, and we got the results back and she's in kidney failure. So we've been spending a lot of time with her trying to make her last days as comfortable as possible, and also working through what's happening with her. It's been really hard on us. Our dogs they're just members of the family, and I'm sure you that have dogs can understand. She will be turning 10 next week, so it's not fair. She's actually the youngest of our 3 dogs. The other 2 are 11, and it's not fair, but they figure it's a genetic type of thing, and there isn't really anything we can do. Plus, I wouldn't want to put her through dialysis. I think that would be just awful. So that's been my main focus, is making sure we can find something she'll eat. As soon as she stops eating, then we just have a few days with her. So until she's not showing any love of life, we will just take it day by day. And so that's what we've been dealing with. So the kiln was late. I actually had another video. The Beetlejuice mugs are going to come out probably. I'll put it up tomorrow, because I know we're late in the season, even though, you know, Halloween should be longer. But they're in here, and I didn't get the kiln. It was supposed to be fired on at least by Wednesday to make the Beetlejuice mug coming out today, and that just didn't happen. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm super excited because Tess is back, and a lot of her things are in here. And if you didn't know, Tess is my other daughter. She's also Naptime Potter, and she's super talented. So I've got Mickey stuff, Tessa's stuff, and my stuff in here. So let's lower you down so you can see what's in here, and we'll get to seeing what we got. All right, we have a mix of Halloween and Christmas, and then miscellaneous stuff in this kiln. As you can see, a lot of the stuff in the top is ornaments, and this is pretty much how I like to fire my ornaments. I do have a jewelry tree, but I find that using the posts, or these, what are they called? Well, they're not, I guess they're posts on posts is what we got. So these are Tess's, and these are, she is making mushroom ornaments, which are super, super cool. And this is on the speckle clay, and she has done the ruby slippers, the stroking, or the Mako designer liner in white. The ruby slippers is the stroking coat, and then the soft red on the gills, and then birch on the stem. And that's how all of the mushrooms are. Aren't these gonna look so cute on a Christmas tree? Oh, I need some. We are actually doing a show in December, the 3 of us. It'll be the first time we've actually, just the 3 of us, done a show. So it'll be super fun. And it's an outside winter show, which will be interesting because Mickey does not like the cold. So let me go ahead and grab all of these mushrooms. And the Narikomi wire is what we pushed into she's pushed into the clay when she's made them. Oh, we've got some more over here. She's done quite a few of these. Let's get these out of the way. So I've got lower posts under bigger posts. It's always Tetris when you're loading a kiln. Yeah, let's just stay over here. So these are Mickey's, and she might have a video on these coming up. They're kind of cool. She actually made paper stars, origami paper stars, and then she put clay around them and we fired the paper, and so they make a little sound, not a lot. And then she's painted faces on them. What a cute idea. She's so original in her thinking. Both these girls constantly amaze me. Couple more stars. And when I do these, when I put these on posts like this, I try to keep the weight the same. So I've got weight on the outside, weight on the middle, not too much weight. I can see that this one drooped a little bit because I probably had too much weight on that. These are actually mine, these little acorns. And I just dip them in root beer, and then Coyote's root beer, which is my favorite root beer. I just love how it shows texture. It's just amazing. And then I just dip the top in red gold, Coyote's red gold. I got some really fun running on the back. Really fun running. Kind of wish that was on the front. And this is the speckled bee mix. All right, so this is Mickey's. I don't know if she's filmed this. You'll have to check out her channel, and I will link it in the description because she's now started her own YouTube channel. But this is done with underglazes and then just my studio clear. It's really cool. Kind of reminds me of melted crayons in a way, you know? Very artistic. This is also Mickey's little shadow box that she's put sprigs on. And I do believe she's done the Georgie's, the metals, what's that called? I haven't used them in a while. Sand and surf, maybe. I'll write in what they're called. I just can't remember. But what a fun, and she's got a shadow box that she will hang on the wall. What a great idea. She's got a bigger one in the bottom. All right, so let's move over here and get these off real quick. These were the last things I glazed, and I don't think I'm too happy with them. So these are just owl stamps. And I should have probably just left them white. Yeah, well, I guess I've got speckled and bee mix. I thought they were all speckled. Yeah, I don't know. All I did was I actually put root beer on them, wiped it back, did it in the Clayscapes cream, and then since I had the red gold out, I put some red gold on it. And I kind of wish I hadn't done that. Well, live and learn, right? Everything you do in the kiln, especially with glazing, is a test. Now this is Mickey's. I don't think it did what she wanted it to do. I'm not sure. It's that magma glazes. Maybe it did. I thought it was supposed to crackle more and show the underglazes under it. Might have to do some more research on how to do that effect. It's cool. Cranberries, the glaze on the inside by Clayscapes, and that turned out amazing. It's actually really cool, but it's not the effect that she wanted, but I wouldn't be unhappy with it. She wanted to make it look like a volcano. It definitely looks like that. Okay, whoops, dang it. This shifted, well. All right, let's get the rest of these off. More mushrooms from Tess. And then I made some eggs. I was just playing around. And this is just a dip in the cranberry by Clayscapes. I am really loving that. Shows the texture really well. And I might come back in and gold luster and maybe even do some mother of pearl. We'll see. And then this one I just dipped because it was the end. You know, you have your glaze out, you're done glazing. This is just dipped in the red gold, even though it's a brushable. I did get a drip, but I don't mind that. I think it's kind of cool. And again, I think this is definitely the speckled bee mix, and this is bee mix. I wonder how I did that because I did them together. Who knows? I was just using clay. It was handy. All right, let's see how these guys turned out. And this is definitely the speckled. More of the acorns. And then these are done with the Dutch Sprinkle by Laguna on the speckled. I actually really like that. These polar bears look like they've been in a storm. I also did, I like that too. I think the snowflake would look better in just a regular bee mix, but it's the Dutch Sprinkle and then the cranberry on the top. I was going to do the top in gold, but I think I'm going to leave it the cranberry. I like that combination. Those turned out cool. And just like that, we are back to Halloween. So these are pumpkins. I'm not sure what, I think it's the blue-green glaze by Mako, but I'm not sure. And then these ones, I believe, are, might be the pearl white. I'm not sure on these either. These are Tess's. Her little pumpkins, aren't they cute? So stinking cute. Actually, it might be the birch. I think that's the birch because she's used birch on those. Very, very nice job, Tess. This is also Tess's, and I will let her take that off. And she's done birch, and then the ruby slippers, and then the Mako designer liner to make it look like mushroom. She is a definite mushroom girl. This is just a plate that I've made using a stencil, and then I've done Tim Stark Celadon, and then I've sponged some shadow blue on it to kind of give it a mystical feel. Yeah, I like that. And it's on the speckled bee mix. This looks like it needs a refire. I am just playing with glazes. So I did cream as my base, shadow blue, Norse blue, and then I overlapped all the colors. And then I did Glacier from Spectrum, but I did get some crawling, and I did put this in wet. So I'll just touch up some of the color and it gets to be refired again. But yeah, that's kind of cool. All right, if you caught the Sharon Hoppy or the video I put up last week, this is the butter dish, and it's done in the speckled bee mix. You can see, I don't know if you can see, let's see if I can get the lighting just right. It just sparkles. So, and it of course is, I'm gonna see if I can get this off because we want to see what it looks like on the inside too. Well, I did get it off. I'm showing you the failures. So I had, the velvet underglaze isn't supposed to stick, and I did wax it, but the glaze might have moved a little bit. So I'm gonna grind this back. I did chip right here. And so I'm gonna grind it back. We'll see if we're gonna refire it or if I'm just going to keep it for me. I'll have two, or just give it to somebody. And so don't maybe use the black velvet underglaze against each other, I guess. I need to look into, when I'm doing stuff like this, I need to look into some wadding. We were actually talking about wadding when we were doing this. So I'm gonna look into that. So that's disappointing, but that's what happens. All right, so this is the video that will be up, and I'm gonna put this up tomorrow on how I did the Beetlejuice inspired mugs. I was filming the glazing as I did it, and so they will go up. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm actually also painting a mural for my future grandson that's due in November, and I need to finish that today. So as soon as this is done, I'm headed over there to paint a mural. You'll have to let me know if you want to see it. Well, if it turns out. Otherwise, we're going to paint the wall back. I've only done one mural, and that's the one in the studio. So this is my second mural. My son found some inspiration that he really liked, and they were going to like do a vinyl wallpaper, and it was no longer available. And so he says, we'll just ask my mom. She can do it. It's like, okay. This is Mickey's Berry Bowl, and it's done on the Speckled Buff by Laguna, and she's just dipped it in cream. Very nice. Very rustic. So unlike her. That's more like Tess. All right, this is her other shadow, her wall hanging shadow box, and it's done in the Speckled Buff. No, it's done in the Speckled Bee Mix with cream. Seriously, if you don't have cream, a dippable cream by Clayscapes, I mean, 5 pounds of it's like $25 or less, and it's just the best glaze. It really is. So watch for her channel, because she's doing a video on how she did that. She also, I'm not sure what, I think this, what color is this? It's really pretty. I'll ask her what color this is, because I really like that. This is actually a little tiny bubble plate. Looks like she's picked something up on the kiln that needs to be ground off on the back. Yeah, I'll definitely ask her what that is, because that's pretty. But yeah, this is hollow. And then, you know what? I think these are spoon rests that Tess did in the Speckled Bee Mix. And I think it's the same. It must be that blue-green they've been playing with. And it's got all the little sparkles showing through, which is really cool. I don't know if it'll pick it up. I can't get the light just right. And this, I think, is the matte blue. Oh, you can actually see the sparkles in there too. Very pretty. And then Tess has done a whole bunch of candy canes. And this is super cool, you guys. She did it with tape. And so she taped off, this isn't glazed. It's just the Speckled Bee Mix. And then the ruby slippers. It's actually a really nice effect. And a really quick one. So those of us that are wanting a certain look, but you don't want to put the time into it, that is a great way of doing this. And then this is, ooh, we got some runs. Man, I love these advancer shelves. So this is done with a silk screen, and I used the pine speedball underglaze and then just blue. The yellow didn't really turn out much. This is on the Speckled Bee Mix. And then I just poured Tim's Dark Celadon around, and then I did cream just on the rim. That turned out amazing. I gotta make some more of these. All right, so this is a mix of Halloween and Christmas. Actually, I guess the last one was too. Another spoon dish by Tess. Don't know what she did. If I can get with her before the video goes, I will ask her and type it in. And then if you watched last week's video or you watched the one with Sharon Hoppy, you got to see this, and it's just black underglaze on the speckled bee mix with my clear. And then my trays that I've used using Sharon Hoppy's forms. Last little bit of Halloween. Very cool. Yeah, they turned out really nice. This tray goes like this. And then we just got some more candy cane ornaments. Very nice. Very nice. And I believe everything in here is Tessa's. Ooh, she's gonna love that. Ooh. All right, and she's using the speckled bee mix. Lots of speckles in that one. And this is just the cream over that. Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. She's actually done a lot of, she's my minimalist and Mickey is my maximalist. And I fall somewhere in, no, I'm pretty much a maximalist too, I guess. But little tumblers, I love the little, they're really nice to hold. And they're just done in the cream by Clayscapes. Let's take a look at these. Oh, cool. She's done, she did something similar to this in the previous kiln, but she did the stroke and coats and then put clear over it. This one she did with underglazes with clear, and it came out much, much better, much more pronounced. Very nice. And she's got 4 of these. That'll be super, super sweet for the Christmas market. And she's got a butter dish in here. Again, I'm gonna let her get that separated. Isn't that sweet? Just so sweet. And then she's done one with the blue underglaze and the clear and done it in stripes. Nice. Very nice. Yes, I make all my students take their lids off themselves. They need to know how, for one thing, and then also if I take it off and it cracks, I'm gonna feel horrible. If they take it off and it cracks, they're gonna learn something. Another spoon rest, but not sure what glaze. Might be the Arctic Blue. She's a big fan of the Arctic Blue. Might be that. But I'll ask her and type it in. Ooh, those are pretty. All right, so we've got 2 tumblers. Again, I'm not sure what she's done. I think it's the blue-green, but that's cool. Very cool. Love that color. And then she's done a bowl. And it also, she did not miss a beat, even though she has taken about 18 months, actually a little bit, 2 years, because she was pregnant and it was hard to get around the wheel. And my grandson Riker is 18 months old. And then she is doing bread loaf pans. So this is a prototype. This is the first one she's made. She did an excellent job. And we're gonna have a class on this. And she's just done cream on the speckled. Very nice. Very, very nice. She's going to be so happy. And then the rest is ornaments. And I do believe she plans to do a garland with these. She also does a lot of macrame. My kids are just so talented. Okay, so that's it for the kiln opening. Probably be doing kiln openings pretty regular now as we head into the Christmas season. I am going to take pictures of my stuff and we'll have them at the end of the video. And check out Naptime Potter on Instagram, and also Mickey's YouTube channel that she started. It's doing really well. These kids are they just floor me with their creativity. So anyway, thanks for joining us, and we will actually catch the video for how to make those Beetlejuice mugs tomorrow. I'll get it up tomorrow. Right now, I'm gonna take pictures real quick. We'll get this up, and then I'm gonna head to paint on a mural. All right, go get meta, guys.